47.
That's a lot of shirts. Welcome everyone to Breakroom Bullshit. We are here with an X-Files review.
I didn't know we were ready.
Yeah, we're ready. We're here for an X-Files, a special X-Files episode review. Before we get started on that, let's see here. You should go to our YouTube. Okay, sir.
I was going to advertise our t-shirts.
Oh yeah, do it.
We have new t-shirts that are my new quote. Well, not new quote. My quote that I give every.
Let me just say before you say what it is, we've been getting a lot of requests for merchandise and shirts since the rap came out for the intro. Mm-hmm. It's gone over really well. We had a lot of positive feedback about your rapping skills.
Yes. So MC Sparkle Dog, that's me.
Nice.
Yeah. MC Sparkle Dog has a quotable shirt that says, "Oh, I didn't know we were recording already."
That's pretty funny. Look at my laugh. Look how retarded it looks.
It is a really silly laugh.
It's stupid.
Dude, I saw on Reddit this guy got a tattoo of the waves of his dad's laugh after he passed away. I'm like, were you like planning your dad's laugh in advance? Like, how do you know what his waves look like?
I want you to laugh. Maybe the Joker's the only one who should have that. I don't know what that means. Hey, look, it's the X-Files episode.
Oh yeah, this is X-Files.
So before we get into anything, you should go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our page. It's Breakroom BS. We have links to Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud. Our Instagram's hilarious now that we're unfucking shadow banned again. Our Facebook's on there. Follow us on Facebook. And spoiler alert, I'm going to ruin this whole episode for everyone. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a real good time.
You're not going to ruin it for me though, are you?
Not for you. You normally plug your ears when I talk on these ones.
Yeah.
There's going to, after this episode, there is a break, at least a couple week break between, for some reason, episode 6 and episode 7 and their 10 episode season.
That is really odd.
I don't understand. That's
maybe the episodes 7, 8, 9, 10
they're all connected.
Or extra long, but that could be the case.
They're not going to be extra long. It's just airing on a normal network.
They can't do that, huh? Because they have to stick to their blocks.
Yeah.
If this was HBO, they could do shit like that.
They do whatever the fuck they want on HBO. Pop it. Pop it, Gable. Ew, he popped it right here in front of everyone.
It won't pop.
All of his... It won't pop. He's popping a zit on his arm. It's very erotic.
There we go.
I like autoerotic.
That's the good stuff.
I like autoerotic asphyxiation.
Whoa, do you ever get a pop, like a pimple on your arm before? Or like your shoulder?
I've never had a pimple before on my arm.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So, well, I just wanted a quick yes because I have a follow-up statement for it.
Okay.
All right. Do you ever like your eyes are rolled so fucking hard that it's like hurting your eyes to look where it's at? I just did that right now, and like my vision kind of went like black for a second.
You might have an eye problem.
Yeah, I have glaucoma. I need marijuana.
I have to blow into your eyes to make sure, don't I? Is that how that works?
Dude, I fucking hate those tests.
Yeah, those are stupid.
Okay.
I don't understand how, like, if you find out you have glaucoma by blowing in your eye, like, do I find out if you have brain cancer by punching you in the fucking head? Like, I don't get how
you
that
probably
makes
could. It would send the vibrations through. It's like whenever, like, in, like, King Kong, they had to drop the bombs to get, like, the vibrations and graph out the earth.
The smooth vibrations.
Smooth vibrations.
I don't know how the song goes. Hey, so here's an X-Files episode review here. I gave out the spoiler, and let's go over the synopsis. This is season 11, episode 6, entitled Kitten. Like a kitty cat. It's called Kitten.
All right.
When Skinner goes missing after being forced to confront his past, Mulder and Scully try to track him down as their mistrust of him increases. That's it. This episode has Haley Joel Osment in it. Haley Joel Osment. You know who that is?
That's he was in Tusk. He was in Sixth Sense.
Yes.
That's all I got for you.
He was... Wait, wasn't he in... I thought he was in Jerry Maguire. I fucked up. Are you still fucking with your arm over there?
No, that's fine.
He is. You're a weirdo. So Haley Joel Osment is in it. So the cold open starts with a young Skinner in Vietnam and some other guys delivering some crate. They end up in a hut with some civilians. The crate gets shot and gas leaks out of it, and then Skinner's buddy John, who's played by Haley Joel Osment, kills all the civilians with a knife and says they're monsters. For a second, from Skinner's POV, John looks like this weird, strange, like hairy monster thing with a skull head or something like that. And then and then that's the opening. It's an interesting opening.
And that's the kitten?
Yeah, they call him Kitten Monster.
Kitten Monster.
What's up, Kitten Monster?
He shoots, he covers one nostril, right? Are you following here? He covers one nostril and blows out snot rockets, but instead of snot, it's kittens.
That's gross, dude.
He blows out kitten rockets.
Why would kits be inside your nose?
That's why he's called Kitten.
What was that?
That's why he's... the cum is in my throat.
Yes, it is quite cummy in there.
Ah.
So next we see Mulder and Scully in Kirsch's office, which I thought was cool because Kirsch was a character from the series, so it's kind of cool to see him come back. But it also kind of sucked to see him back because he was always a fucking asshole. So that was kind of annoying. You're such a douchebag. Yeah.
I just wanted to hype up what you were saying.
I hate you.
I was being a hype man.
I hate you.
You ain't hype.
But dude, it's cool to see him come back.
It is cool.
Why?
Because he's a classic character.
Yeah, not really. He was alright.
He's from the series.
Yeah, anytime they bring back things from the original 9 seasons, I get excited. Because they're so bad at following the continuity of it, I'll take anything I can get.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like WWE continuity.
Is that 2 podcasts in a row now? We referenced the awful continuity of...
We did reference it.
Reference it.
So Mulder and Scully go to Skinner's place, and they find an envelope with an ear in it, so that's kind of weird. But there's a note that says, "Monsters are here." And then Scully starts smiling at Mulder and says, "Monsters." That should get your juices flowing, because he's always into all that weird shit. So it's kind of funny. There's some funny dialogue between them, which I enjoy.
Whenever they wrote "here," did they spell it wrong and put HEAR?
They're clearly not that clever. That's a work reference. That's what that is. Like bear. Like bare hands.
Oh yeah.
Did you really forget?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think your sense of humor is rubbed off on me.
I don't get it.
And your penis.
Oh yeah. So it's kind of I really enjoy the chemistry between Mulder and Scully. I could watch them just sit there and hang out for 5 hours and just do nothing, and I'm like, this is great. Just see them talk and chill. Maybe fuck, that'd be kind of cool. So they go to the town where the ear was from, and they talk to a sheriff there, and then he mentions that people have been seeing monsters in the woods. And then Scully looks over at Mulder, and he lights up and gets all happy because of the note earlier when she was like, "Ooh, monsters, you'll love that." And he gets all excited when he finds out there's monsters there, which is kind of funny. What are you doing?
I was going to pull up an out of context X-Files audio.
What?
It's just a clip of them saying random dialogue out of context. And I was going to use it as a soundboard type thing. And it didn't work.
That's a terrible idea.
Because Dave spotted me.
That's a terrible idea.
Why?
Because I put a soundbite at the beginning of every fucking review.
Yeah, but I put one in the middle of the review.
After 6 episodes.
Well, it was just for fun.
I hate you. Anyway. What was that? You went to grab your phone again and then you were like, I'm not going to grab my phone again.
I was like, I have nothing to grab my phone for. It's just like a crackhead who's just reaching for the crack.
I'm going to lock your phone up.
Here you go.
Wait. You're not getting it back after we leave either. I'm keeping it.
That's a bummer.
You're the one that gave it to me.
Whatever.
What was I talking about? What was the last thing I said? This is a test.
The hearing box. No. It was a callback to the monster.
Did you say hearing box?
Yeah, the box with the ear, the ear box.
It was an envelope, but that's cool.
Damn it.
So 5 people in this town they went to have had their teeth falling out lately. So that's interesting.
Oh, why? Do you not know yet, or is it just
we don't know?
all their teeth, or just one random tooth?
Randomly, a tooth will fall out today, and then a week later another one will fall out, and they just don't seem to care or think that it matters. I'm like, there's a problem here.
There's a new pie shop, and it's giving them cavities.
There's a lot of sweets. They have a lot of sweet teeth. I'm like, I don't understand. They're like, yeah, the sheriff's like, yeah, me and my wife have had our teeth falling out. It's weird, strange you mention that. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, come on, guys, this is vital. What are you doing here? And then someone in the town is setting up these traps in the woods to kill people. And they see a Skinner on a camera looking at the bodies and walking away. And then you see the monster from the beginning kind of walk up to the camera. And you can kind of tell it's a costume now. And it's like a fake mask. Looks like a skull or
real
something.
Before, now it's fake.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's kind of the same. But you can see it more clear this time. So you find out what it is Skinner is looking for this dude John there. And he finds his son Davey, who is also played by Haley Joel Osment. He played the daddy and the kid.
Okay.
Who turns out to be the one setting the traps and killing these people, and he tricks Skinner into falling into a trap, and he gets stuck in a spike in the ground in the hole. So then Mulder and Scully show up right after Skinner's in this hole in the ground, and Davey covers up the hole with a blanket. And for some reason that makes it so Mulder and Scully can't hear Skinner just screaming 10 feet away.
It's a soundproof blanket.
Yeah, I'm I don't know what we're doing here.
I don't think I'm ever not going to see Principal Skinner in my head when you say Skinner. Literally every time you say it.
Yeah, I don't, I mean...
Sorry.
Yeah, no, what?
Sorry.
I mean, maybe we can do something with this.
Principal Skinner?
Yeah.
I don't even know what.
Put out a meme. Do something.
Alright.
We need a Principal Skinner, Walter Skinner meme somehow. I
don't know who Walter Skinner is, but I'll figure this out.
Walter Skinner is the other Skinner we've been talking about.
Well, right, but I don't know what he looks like. I could just look it up and hope for the best.
He's bald and sexy.
I'm signed up.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like most of the women in the Black Panther movie?
Yeah, they are bald. So so anyway, this dude's 10 feet away from him in the ground, and he's just screaming, and they can't hear him. I'm like, this makes no sense. So they go in the son's house and question him. He's acting all weird and nervous and whatnot, and they figure out that while they're in the house that Skinner's there somehow, and the kid's lying to him. So they pretend to leave, or they pretend that nothing's wrong, and they just leave and drive down the road, and Mulder's like, dude, Skinner's here, and this is why. So then Mulder comes back while Scully sits there and tries to call for backup on her phone, and I'm like, why don't you just pull your gun out when you're there and just say, hey, you're under arrest or something? They left pretending that they didn't know anything so they could come back and surprise them. I'm like, dude's sitting in a chair, you have a gun right here, he has nothing, just hey, you're under arrest, fucker. Didn't make much sense to me.
I don't think you can just arrest someone by pointing a gun at them. I think that's I don't know. What? You can't
arrest someone by putting a gun to them?
They didn't know. Wait, did they know for sure it was him?
They knew that Skinner was there, yeah. And they knew he was lying. That's why they left and then came back.
Okay. I don't know.
For
some reason I thought they weren't sure, and I don't know.
No, they were Skinner's here somewhere because they knew he was lying. I mean, at the least you can detain someone.
By pointing your gun at them? Hey, don't leave or I'll shoot you.
Isn't that what cops do?
I think they handcuff them.
Well, yeah, if they're going to resist, they'd be like, hey, I'm going to handcuff you. And if they're going to resist, you pull your gun on them so they don't get away.
Maybe they didn't want to shoot them.
I don't think you know how cops do things. They don't use their guns.
They don't use their guns.
You've clearly never seen an episode of Cops once ever.
They use their guns all the time.
They're like, hey, freeze. They're not like, hey, freeze. They don't stick their hands out and plead with them.
They go, hey, freeze.
Because they shoot them and kill them?
They shoot them.
Or they're using a freeze ray. They're using a freeze ray?
Yeah.
You know how they're like, hey, freeze? That's when they arrest them. That's how it works.
Stop. In the name of the law.
Gable, what's wrong? Are you just too tired to remember how the police work?
I don't know. I imagined a certain circumstance in my head, and I'm like, I don't know.
You're retarded.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, I even put why didn't they just pull out their guns and handcuff them then and there? But, yeah, I guess they can't handcuff him with a gun. They have to plead with him to not move.
See?
And hope he listens.
See? They're going to handcuff him with a belt or something.
They should have put out their billy clubs and just beat him first.
Or handcuff them with a billy club.
Yeah. So Mulder goes back in the house. This is by far the coolest part of the entire episode. Mulder goes back in the house and Davy's not there, and he's just looking around. He opens up a closet and he sees the monster costume hanging in there. So he's like, "Oh fuck!" So,
oh no.
So then he leaves, and then the mask slowly lifts up, and it turns out he was in the fucking costume, just not moving. Ooh. And he kind of moves his head up and walks forward, which is really cool. I didn't expect it, so that was pretty sweet.
Was this costume wasn't like CGI or no? Okay.
No. So Mulder finds Skinner in the hole, and then Davey pushes Skinner in the hole, and then Davey starts dumping gasoline on him to kill him, and he's about to light him up, and Scully just shoots him, and I'm like, that was anticlimactic as fuck. I guess it's just over now. But then I guess I kind of put the note too soon because they look and he's not there anymore, and I'm like, oh, I guess it's not over yet. I guess he got up and ran away. Yeah, she like shot him, and they go to look at his body, and he's just not there because
he's not in the suit, or he's just like
he's just not there.
Okay,
yeah, he's just gone.
It would have been cool if they like opened up the suit and it was like an empty suit.
It's not that kind of suit.
What do you mean?
It's like a cloth suit. You can tell he's not there. It'd just be flat on the ground.
Oh, okay. It's not like padded or anything.
It's not the fucking Iron Man Mach 7.
I don't know if it was like...
They hit a button and it opens up and he's not there.
Dude, I imagine the mascot for the Chicago Bulls like costume, like a mascot outfit.
I hate you.
They take the head off the mascot outfit and he's not there. That's what I got from that.
Is that how that works?
I don't.
If the mascot's laying on the ground, you can just remove the head, and you're like, "Oh, there's no one in the costume now."
It could be like close enough where it looks like it's still attached. It's not a stretch. It's not a stretch at all.
It's a stretch.
You're a stretch.
You're stretching here, buddy.
You're a bitch.
That's just mean.
You're a fucking bitch.
That was mean.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Next
They
one.
can hear that.
No, they can't. Yeah, probably.
Oh, they can.
I'm getting down here with it.
So he gets up and they go to find him, and they go chasing him down, and then Skinner kind of knocks him underneath one of his own traps, and a bed of spike falls down and just impales him and kills him. It was a pretty
what
cool
spike?
Day. Like a bed of spikes.
I think you said bed of spike.
Like a bed of spike falls down.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. But so the main reason this episode was just not terrible was because throughout the episode, Mulder and Scully are talking about Skinner a lot and how they don't trust him because of his recent behavior. Going back to the first episode of this season. He was meeting with the cigarette smoking man, stuff like that. And then also Kirsch told them earlier that Skinner's career hasn't advanced in the past 25 years because of his loyalty to them. And they feel bad. And they're like, is it our fault that his career hasn't gone anywhere? So Skinner gives this long speech of why he's so loyal to them at the cost of advancing his career, and he doesn't regret anything and all that. So it ends with Scully and Mulder trusting him again for the first time since this season started. So it was pretty cool that there was this kind of arc of character development just in this one episode, which I enjoyed. So that was kind of cool. And then after that scene, Skinner's leaving and a tooth falls out.
What? So we still don't know what's going on with the teeth.
Well, see, he losing his tooth falls out. I'm like, clearly no one still cares about all these missing teeth.
No.
This isn't an issue. But I guess what happens is it ends up, we find out that the government is using crop dusters to spread the gas from the opening that leaked out of the crate. I guess it's been years, so they refined it to they can just crop dust with it throughout the town. And Davey mentions earlier the government's trying to use this gas to control people's minds. So it's kind of implying that the government actually is doing that, and they're spreading the gas over the town to try to control people, and it's having the effect of making their teeth fall out.
So what do they call that? The fucking chemtrails.
Yeah.
Do you believe in chemtrails?
That's one of the things they did too. They showed a jet flying, and they also implied it was coming out of that too.
Do you believe in chemtrails?
I see them.
Where?
In the sky all the time. They're always there.
Just commercial jets are just leaving chemtrails?
Yeah.
Why can't that just be some sort of fucking, I don't know, exhaust from the fucking plane?
That's what it is. I don't think there's anything in it. I think it's people being silly.
Yeah, I don't believe in actual chemtrails. No. If they're gonna put chemicals in, give us chemicals, it's gonna be in the fucking water or something.
I mean, technically, the exhaust from a plane isn't that a chemtrail because it's a chemical?
It's true. Yes. Yeah.
But I know what you're saying.
I don't think they're using planes to feed us the chemicals. I think that's
a stretch.
That's a huge stretch.
That's not a game.
And it's not even effective. A lot of it's just gonna land on the ground and nothing will come of it.
Now that I mentioned the jets are so high up, is a lot of that even gonna? I don't know how that works.
No, neither
it's gonna float into space or something.
Yeah,
I mean, commercial airplanes find this atmosphere, right?
If we're getting chemicals from somewhere, it's not fucking coming from the
It's
planes.
coming from our water supply.
Yeah, water supply, the fucking shit you get at McDonald's or in Tyson microwave chicken or whatever.
My main takeaway from this episode is I don't get why no one's like, hey, why are everyone's teeth falling out around here?
Yeah,
that's the main takeaway I get from this.
Yeah.
This gets 7 sparkle dogs.
7?
Yeah.
Nice.
I still liked it.
I give it 5.
Okay, I don't. That's based on my summary. Why not?
Well, let's meet in the middle and say 5.
There was something somewhere Ben was telling me where they found a body in a fucking hotel. I don't know if it was a hotel or something. And their like water supply, and like people were drinking the water that had a corpse in it for like a while, like days.
Really? That's fucking disgusting.
I'm like, that's awesome.
Dude, I think I just had an idea for when the X-Files reviews come back.
What?
I'm gonna bring a conspiracy theory, like a local conspiracy theory, or like something weird, like bizarre that happened, but in real life, a new story.
Did you watch this? Did I send you the Sasquatch video I sent Wilson?
No, I want to watch a Sasquatch video. Is it long?
It's like a few minutes.
It's a few. Send it to me. Send it to me when we're done here.
Okay, I will. Ben watched a lot of them.
I'm gonna watch it whenever I get home.
I will. Oh, well, that's it. We're done here.
All right. Thanks for having me over.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get a dog?
I can't. It'll die.
Why?
Because I'm gonna beat it. No, because I'm not home enough. If I have a 12-hour shift, what's my dog gonna do?
That's true.
Can't I just put it in like a hamster cage and feed it water or something like that?
Maybe. Get a cat. Maybe you can't have
I
cats.
hate cats. They're assholes
Cats
anyway.
kill you.
Are you asking about me getting a dog because we're sitting here in my place and you don't see a dog anywhere?
That's correct.
Is that the
I miss
reason?
my dog.
Is that what brought it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss my dog too.
Wait. You ate it?
Dude, did you watch any wrestling whenever Al Snow ate his dog?
Who?
Al
Oh no, you showed me that. Yeah. That was fucking funny.
Oh yeah. All right, that's it. Wait, are we done here?
Yeah, we're done.
Hey, go to our YouTube page and do your thing.
Subscribe, like, comment.
Let
us know what you hate about our show.
Yeah, do that shit.
I'm sure you hate everything.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Do it, bitch.
And that's it. And you guys...
Wait, should I not call them bitch? Do it, bitch.
Bitches.
Bitches.
Yeah. And we'd also like this time to say... never mind. All right, bye, guys.